Okay, we're going to start here from the hallway, but here's a view of one side of our kitchen and the old built-in cabinets. As you come in from the living room, there are two more doors to the bathroom, to the backyard. So this right here is the bulk of the kitchen, and we want to update these cabinets if possible. We'd like to keep these cabinets but update them. So these on the top pretty much are fine. Be nice to leave them and not have to jack with the plaster and messing with them. But below there's some interesting issues. We can see how the sink is not centered off of the window. And then over in this corner is where I've got the dishwasher, and I've done my best to kind of half-ass match the trim. So here's my idea. Rework these and shift them down. So the sink would then end up being centered underneath this window. The dishwasher would come out and move to the far end. And this space would end up being left open for a stove. That would mean losing this half of the cabinet. Shifting everything down and cutting part of this off, and then putting this door back on to match that. Down here, after everything shifts over, if you were to remove this section here, this measurement plus the shift gives just enough room for that dishwasher to move over here. So basically cutting off a panel over here, cutting off a panel here. But then what would be really cool is to rework the interior so that you don't have just these free floating old school, putting them on rollers, adding workable drawers maybe inside, or shelving that's more appropriate for modern use. Basically keeping the facade but cleaning up the interior and cutting off the ends so it works in this small space. And then finally, part 3 is if we turn around, the reason I want to move the stove over to this side over here is because over here there's only room for an apartment-sized stove. If we rework the cabinets, I can put a full-size stove on this section right here with a microwave or vent hood or something there. Over here, we would then put a normal width fridge, not the big heavy width we have now, but a normal size fridge, and then a upper and lower cabinet, probably on this side, upper and lower cabinet that would match or complement the built-ins. So it's your job to tell me if I'm crazy or if that's very doable. And if so, I'll probably be furloughed for the next 2 weeks and ready to tear this thing out. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks.